The identification process for two deceased Singaporeans found on Mount Dukono will take about 2 weeks. Only then will their remains be either returned to the families or buried in Indonesia. Authorities in Indonesia say they will also work closely with the Singapore Embassy in Jakarta. CNA's Nadira Zaidi with more.
The best of the very best from North Maluku, Indonesia have been deployed to identify the remains of the two Singaporean hikers who were found at Mount Dukono. About 9 experts are involved, from doctors to dentists. Documents like photos of the deceased have been given to Indonesian authorities, but they're still waiting for the deceased dental records to move forward with DNA testing. I understand one of the deceased father is here in Tobelo, but he has yet to see the remains.
Kebetulan Pak, tadi malam kami sudah bertemu dengan orang tua dari Syahin dan mereka juga sudah menjelaskan untuk ke rumah sakit beliau belum mampu ya karena memang kondisinya, tapi ya tentunya kita akan memberikan pelayanan yang terbaik.
The entire process could take 2 weeks, and local authorities say once everything is cleared, the families will collect the remains from the hospital here. It is unknown whether these remains will be repatriated to Singapore.
Nanti setelah hasilnya keluar, pemerintah daerah akan menyurat kepada embasi memberitahukan bahwa hasilnya sudah ada teridentifikasi, dan selanjutnya baru kita melakukan proses pembicaraan kembali dengan keluarga, apakah dimakamkan di Indonesia ataukah dikembalikan kepada keluarga. Sampai dengan hari ini juga salah satu pihak keluarga juga belum menentukan sikap apakah dikembalikan atau kemudian dimakamkan di sini.
Meanwhile, authorities are combing through video evidence that can be used to take action against the people that led hikers up Mount Dukono. They're also looking at enhancing rules and safety barriers near Mount Dukono. Nadira Zaidi, CNA, Tobelo, Indonesia.
A local guide who survived the tragedy and assisted in the search and rescue operations is among those under investigation by Indonesian police. Authorities had banned all climbing activities in April amid heightened volcanic activity. Chantni Vadvani has more.
For survivors like 35-year-old Reza Salang, the incident is a tragedy he never imagined. Mr. Reza, a mountain guide from Ternate, arranged the expedition with a Singaporean organizer. He accompanied the Joint Task Force in the search for the missing climbers and is currently under investigation by local police.
Tanpa mengurangi rasa hormat kerja tim Basarnas, ada rasa tanggung jawab saya juga sebagai teman perjalanan selama mereka di sini, dan posisinya saya yang terakhir melihat mereka berdua di depan mata. Jadi pas batu saya sementara tarik dan batu tindis itu saya di depan mata. Jadi saya tahu persis letaknya di sebelah mana dan mungkin itu bisa membantu.
Police have also questioned at least 6 other survivors regarding the incident. Those found to be responsible could ultimately face charges and up to 5 years in prison if convicted. In the aftermath of the incident, local authorities say they will conduct outreach and mitigation efforts to familiarize the community with what is safe and what is not.
Tidak ada lagi kejadian seperti ini. Semuanya kita warga masyarakat, kita semuanya bertanggung jawab. Jangan sampai sudah ada status waspada 2, kita masih ada membiarkan orang naik ke atas.
Authorities have maintained the 3rd highest alert level for Mount Dukono and banned all activities within a 4-kilometer radius of the crater. Chantni Vadvani, CNA, Tobelo, Indonesia.